Going around the world in movies and television takes you to Iceland, the land of fire and ice and more. Our Viking cruise covered the island's 800-mile circumference and gave me the chance to ask local guides about their country's screen links. Around the world in 80 movies, dressed for Iceland on a summer day. This has a movie connection. The bay where Willie, the killer whale, was found.
Djupi vågur.
Deep Bay.
Deep Bay, djupi vågur.
And this is the bay where Willie sort of didn't get free.
Yes, we captured him here in our fjord, Berufjörður.
And
That's where Free Willy was captured.
And he swam away eventually, but not for freedom.
No, unfortunately.
Poor Willie.
In 87, rather than 88, there was a movie with Dennis Quaid.
Yes.
And they shot a portion of the movie right here with no grass, with just steam coming everywhere.
Do you remember the movie?
I remember. I'm asking you, do you remember the movie?
Around the world in 80 movies, arriving in Heimaey, Iceland, site of a movie, The Deep, about a fisherman, well, several fishermen who have a boating accident. An Icelandic film, quite good, a way to go around the world in many movies. On this island, do you say it Heimaey or Heimaey?
Heimaey.
Heimaey. On this island, there's actually a movie that deals with it called, I call it The Deep in the United States, and you call it
Djupið.
Djupið. So you saw the movie?
Yes.
And what did you think of the movie?
Really good. Heartbreaking and heart-touching. The story is amazing.
Is it accurate?
Yes, it is.
Pretty accurate. And you know the guy who the movie's about?
Yes, he still lives here.
Well, we all know Moby Dick was a sperm whale. And this is not Moby's, but it is a dick. And here's information about it. Relative size, 66 inches. 66. Going around the world on screen with television, the Icelandic series Trapped Season 1 starts in a northeastern community, and it involves the ferry that comes from Denmark into Iceland, the kind of ferry that we're looking at right now. Seyðisfjörður is not where Trapped filmed. Actually, that's up in the north with a town that sounds very similar. But one of the things in this region is that it is small. It has ferries. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
In Lord of the Rings, they got the elves or the hidden people pretty accurately. But there is only one kind of like a Hollywood fuck up there. It is when they have the elves with pointy ears. They don't have pointy ears for real.
We're taking an elf tour. We're up in the Elf Queen's Mountain, and then our guide is not climbing up. You can tell our guide because he's sort of dressed like an elf.
And Game of Thrones was also filmed here.
Going around the world in, well, 80 or more movies, seeing some of the Game of Thrones area and James Bond, Die Another Day. Rather than set jet, I followed a preordained itinerary whose visual splendor explains Iceland's popularity on screen.